Yeah, I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Uh, have you healed from your sickness? Been better
Yeah,
or?
yeah, everything's
Yeah,
alright
that's good,
now.
that's good,
Yeah,
that's
everything's
good,
good. Thank you, thank you.
that's good.
What's the latest news so far?
Uh, Not much, man. My personal life's going well, and on the game, it's been good. I think overall, I'm getting better. I feel like I benefit from our previous session. It's been a while since then, but it's been good.
Nice, nice. Is there anything specific what you've been trying to apply so far and how that's been going?
Mainly,
Mhm.
mainly the notes you've given me. Like if I pull them up now, let me just grab them. Both sets of notes you sent me. Uh,
Of course.
So like the first one with uh like enemy makes a commitment, use your resources, stuff like that, and then specific to mag, like use the stacks. So like for example, if I've done it a few times, like I'm not going to hit every shot because it's kind of hard to aim with mag a lot of the time. But like say there's a venom trying to swing out, I use my stacks and I cancel his swing and he's dead. Stuff like that.
Nice.
Even bubbles, trying to use bubbles more aggressively, like for myself and for my team. I think I'm getting better with the kill zone stuff as well. So, like I usually poke the backline with mag, like it works, but if it's not a killable target or if it's not like a threatening target, um, it's kind of like pointless sometimes. So I try to focus on, hey, there's someone in our backline. I turn around, just pop a few shots at him, and then he dies. Stuff like that. Even with using high ground and side lanes, I try to do that as much as I can. Sometimes I just have to play the main, like you might just have to play the main sometimes. And I think I'm doing well with that. And the second one was I've tried doing the scouting. Scouting I think it's difficult to keep track because there's so much going on in the game, and you have to think about
Mm.
other characters as well. So, but I've been doing well with that. Like, say there's like an Emma and a Winter Soldier. Like I say, he uses hook. I'm like, all right, he has no hook, so I can play a bit more aggressively. Or Emma's got no diamond, I can kind of push up,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Checking corners and angles, I think I'm getting better at that. I think I want to work on the whole scouting thing though. Uh, and I think target priorities getting better slowly as well. And I was practicing my effective range, so I've tried holding off a bit, not pushing up so close to say like a broad character like Emma with Meg or someone like that. So I've tried like just going on the high ground, shooting. I've gotten plenty of kills that way now, which is good. Like on the back line, even on the front line. Trying to contest off angles as well. So yeah, I think it's gone pretty good.
I see. I see. Yeah, that's nice. That's good to hear. Regarding the scouting, how you been approaching it so far? Do you just try to track one specific cooldown, maybe couple, or what do you usually
In
do?
the notes, you said like two characters and a couple cooldowns. So like, say I press tab and I see, like I said, like Emma or Bucky or there's a Wolverine on the other team. I'm like, all right, that's what I gotta like mainly watch. Or if like probably the most threatening character to me. So that's who I usually try and track.
Makes sense, makes sense. So overall,
Hmm.
it's still work in progress, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
I
okay.
feel like I'm working on all of them. I haven't obviously mastered them all, but it's good. It's
Yeah,
gotten better.
yeah. Ideally, what you want to aim for, it's just being able to track every possible cooldown ideally in the location of everybody. Well, sometimes we may not see where everybody is exactly, but at least making a prediction and making sure that you're exactly ready for those guys is really important. You can tell as a tank player myself too. It's just always
Yeah,
so important to keep
yeah. I remember you
the
said to anticipate, not react. I remember
yeah,
you saying that. Yeah,
exactly. Anticipation and sort of have this mind map of where everybody could be, but you will know where everybody is only once. you put an effort once you constantly track them, so it just
Mm.
takes time. Later on, you just sort of will know where everybody is. You will exactly like, oh, okay, this guy's over here most likely, even though sometimes you not see them. You just
Mm.
able to turn around and get them faster. So this can
Yep.
help a lot. Okay, okay, scouting, maybe you still can work on that. Are there any other problems, maybe anything what stands out for you? What do you need to work on currently, or
Um, I think that comes to my mind exactly. Probably, I don't know. Maybe knowing when to, maybe just working on my taking space and giving up space. Maybe that, but other than that, I'm not really sure off the top of my head.
that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, we can also go over that too, possibly. Then
Hmm.
taking space, giving
Yep.
up space. Let's see, is there's anything else? Well, we can. Yeah, let's just watch the gameplay maybe, and we can go over data stuff too. We still focus on the mag today, right?
Yeah, I'm mainly maining mag at the moment, so yeah, maybe next session I'll pull up a strange game or something. But
Of course,
mostly mag, I think.
of course, of course.
Yeah.
All good, all good. Yeah, let's do the mag. Let's focus on that. And can you see the stream? Does it work?
Yep. Hmm.
Okay,
All working.
perfect. Now let's see. What we got so far? Well, do you have any notes for this game? What do you feel like has been tough? What's been okay? Sort of. What do you
I,
feel
I remember
like?
this game. It was a tough loss. Like I think I did really well. I had like 21 finals at the end. So I had a lot of damage, like 30k damage on mag. It was a tough loss. I don't know. Yeah.
Sense.
I don't remember exactly what happened at the end, but yeah, I think we just got rolled at certain parts.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh, that's why I was solo taking on defense. That's the issue. I think for a bit.
Yeah, well, to be honest, once you
Yeah.
solo tank, it's just all about playing it slower, letting your DPS to do more damage, and
Mm.
you need to keep in mind that because there's no second time grabbing attention, you need to be really, really mindful about how to use all the resources. So, yeah, overall, playing
Yeah.
slower, playing slower.
Hmm.
But let's see. Also, did you have a chance to practice something what we talked about, just using the side lanes more, kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
not
Definitely.
sitting
Yeah.
in the main too much as well?
Mm.
Yeah, okay, okay, perfect. Let's see anyway how everything's gonna go. Early pressure. This is where we giving up space, which I think is okay-ish. We don't want to hold too aggressive, especially if you're solo tanking. You need to allow your DPS to do stuff and just keep forcing out the
Hmm.
cooldowns. Here, yeah, probably disrupting this Venom would be okay, but let's see. There's a walk, sure. Yeah, there's Ammo Frost. Can use the bubble on us, okay. A little bit unfortunate because we're not able to force out as many cooldowns right now. These guys can walk a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's alright though. So can turn this around maybe. A bubble might be a little bit concerning because they still have cover. If you're on the open, I think it's okay-ish because
Yeah.
then you're more confident. Okay, I receive pressure, more likely because I'm in the open, that's fine. Or maybe they push me around the cover. Yeah, other than that, I
Mm.
think we played it pretty patiently. That's how we should be playing. Let's see this one. Okay, let's just go back. So this one, I think you have to
Yeah.
be
Just try to
careful
tempo
with
play.
this. It's either you use the bubble to just help yourself rotate, which can be okay sometimes. It can be alright, but you also have to keep in mind that most of the time, for the rotation, shield is gonna be really, really important. So let's
Okay.
just think about it. Okay. Regarding taking, giving up space, let's put it this way. we can look at the overall tempo of the fight and think, what are we gonna be doing? And all your cooldowns can help you out to just play correctly. So let's put it this way: you, generally speaking, have two ways of playing. You can either play fast or you can play slow. What playing fast means? It's just the moment when you have an advantage and you're using an advantage. You just use whatever the
Mm.
advantage you have on the field. Maybe you got a lot of picks. Maybe there is something like better cooldown trait. Maybe you have ultimate. You, generally speaking, playing faster, using that advantage you got. And usually this translates to taking space as a tank. Usually, most of the time. And playing slow is all about you need to play to get an advantage. Yeah, I'm not saying you're playing passively. Yeah, you still finding ways to maybe do something. Just make sure that you maybe get better cooldown trait, maybe you get a pick, maybe you can farm your ultimate and then turn attention around. Yeah, some people would say play slow and let's build something. Yeah, let's build an ultimate so we can start playing faster later. Yeah, we can use that advantage. Once ultimate is active, we can push up. Yeah. Now,
Yep.
playing slow, it's usually translates to either giving up space or holding space. This depends. Sometimes you can just keep the position going. But generally speaking, when you understand how you should be playing, you can also think about the cooldowns a little bit more, just how you should be using that. Well, overall, what do you would say? How we should play this fight? Do we play slow? Do we play faster? And why is that the case? What you would say? What do you think?
I think slower, personally.
Okay. First of all, why is it slow?
I think when I'm looking at like this, and because of the position of the enemies, I think there's like only Hawkeye there
Mm-hmm.
and Winter Soldier forward. Um, I could either hold on point or what I wanted to do was push that Hawkeye out of that position.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else though.
Yeah, it just kind of holds space around the point in this case, right? Because
Mm.
we, generally speaking, 5v5 too. And that's how, what you can start with, by the way. The simplest thing is how many people we have alive, how many people they have alive. So it's 5v5, your teammate's still coming back, you got their Loki. So once the teammate is back, especially, you can start playing faster. But right now, unless you get better cooldown trait, maybe there's a kill opportunity, you kind of start slow, okay? And then
Yep.
later, what we can try to do is once you start taking space, yeah, it's usually gonna be pressing W. It's more important, in my opinion, to once we transition. So let's say this corner one, or maybe this is corner 1.1 here. I'm just gonna call it this way because all these corners are near
Yeah.
the point. After that, you can decide where do you go. Do I go towards this corner 2? Yeah, do I go, maybe there's something like here, or maybe like here. Yeah, it just depends on where the enemies are. I think first of all start with the Sork if the Hawkeye is over there, but usually when you start pushing like this from one corner to another, usually your shield is more important here. So you can also be using it for let's say just holding space, but you cannot afford yourself to use this here if this is just for if you used it because your positioning was out in the open. Yeah, if they're not pushing you, let's put it this way. If
Mm.
they're here and they push you, yeah, you take a lot of spam damage because they're walking on the space, and this guy also do a lot of damage. I think that's fine. Yeah, they make a commitment, then it's okay. But your purpose here is also later on maybe try to take space eventually, which actually you can once your Phoenix using ultimate. So let's say you
Yep.
do this. This is totally the fine thing, but first of all, the bubble is a little bit awkward because you get behind the cover, so it's not really helping
Yep.
you transition. It's either you kind of panic, bubble a little because you took a lot of damage, but now you're not gonna take any damage too because there's a cover. So anticipating what space I'm walking, one corner to another, prepare your shield, the most ideal one, and then we start walking, we start taking space. Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Is going from cover to cover called pathing? Is that
Well,
similar or is it different?
it's partially. But I think
Yeah.
overall it's all about how do you what your good rotations are, how you rotate. So yeah, it's just really it's a big topic. Let's put it this way. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right. Going from one corner to another, it's the parts of the pathing for sure. Yeah. Anyway, does it make sense? Yeah. So
So
you.
use
Mhm.
shield more when going in between cover instead of the bubble
Yes,
when
that's
it
one.
comes to mag specifically. Yep.
Yeah, that's one. That's one. It's just gonna be meaningful damage. We cannot use our bubble because we have to compensate for our positioning out in the open too. It's either you use it for rotation or you use it for holding space, I would say. Yeah, it's not
Mm.
should be never just uh should be never just because we took a lot of damage. Let's put it this way. Okay, use
Yep.
for rotation. So I'm gonna write it down this way. Rotation or hold space. Okay, if big damage comes your way, generally speaking. Okay. Anyway, it's kind of more flexible with what you can do, but you usually see that the shield is more important when you transition because the shield is kind of shielding the bigger area. Yeah, you kind of have this more opportunity to also help your team to walk through. But first
Yep.
purpose is to help you. So ideally, we're helping you to transition, and then there are also going to be teammates who can take advantage of that, so they can take more aggressive angle and start pushing. Yeah, just make sure that you are when you playing fast, which you can be. So again, we started here. Yeah, play slow though. So your first idea is I'm playing slow. What do? I don't peek around the cover. I don't want to get my shield forced. There's no need. And then after that,
Mhm.
once I see this, I can start playing fast. And playing fast means I can walk in. But then walk in, don't hold in the open. Yeah, or hold space here. If you're playing slow,
Yep.
if there's no ultimate, if once these guys walk, you can use your shield. Yeah, but it shouldn't be in between, I would say. So because you can see
To
there,
just
right?
be more aware of cooldowns of the cover. Yeah.
Yeah, now we had to use two cooldowns too to also compensate for it. Okay, now they are playing faster, and we have to play slower. That's really good. We give up space here. Really like that. You have your ultimate going up and two picks, so playing faster. And now my question to you is, when we have this big advantage, do we even need the ultimate right now?
Yeah. You're right because I should have noticed that two of their players died, so I shouldn't have used my ultimate.
Exactly, exactly. You know, the way I like to explain it is just you need to think about it as the score of the fight. Just overall, you can count how many people you have alive. So in your case, it's gonna be 6, and on their team, they have 4. And you also
Mm.
need to count ultimates being used at the moment. And in your case, you have 2 ultimates being used. So you kind of do it this way: 6 plus 2. Yes, 6 people alive plus 2 ultimates is being used. This gives you the score of the fight of 8, for example.
Mm.
And this is already, oh well, I just counted you. Yeah, so let's say yeah, we not including you. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
just 7. Yeah, just 7 is also really big advantage. Yeah, whenever you have this 2 or 3 point score difference, that's already big advantage. So we usually don't need to do a whole lot. We can just try to maintain the advantage and just keep pushing overall. Just two things: ultimates being used and the numbers. So overall, you can look at it this way because it makes it easy. You don't have to really overthink about what to use and when. In this case, I know that every ultimate is sort of can be more cheaper or can be higher cost, but it doesn't matter to us that much. We can only think about who is using ultimate right now, who is doing what, and then after that decide based on the score of the fight, should we be using an ultimate, should we not? Because generally speaking,
Mm.
one ultimate equals one kill, so that could be good enough. Yeah, you can just start
Okay.
thinking about that first. And in your case, it's the score of the fight is 7 versus 4, so we can just wait, don't do anything.
So it's the number of people you have alive plus the number of ultimates being used or ready to use.
Yeah, being used. Yeah, I always
Being
say it
used.
this way. Yeah, because the thing is, you can also count ready to use ultimate sometimes, but it's more about you and trying to anticipate how the next fight will be
Mhm.
and get ready for it. Maybe you can
Yep.
try to anticipate the tempo of the fight later, kind of more passive tempo. For example, enemy has 2 ultimates and you have 5 ultimates, so you know, generally speaking, you should be fine, and you can kind of play slower on the paper because you have better ult economy, should be winning, but still count. It's more important. Still count what ultimates are being used in the fight right now. So this way,
Yep.
you kind of exactly know what to do accordingly. Because sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know who is gonna use ultimate on their team, on your team. You can exactly just see and react. So right now, we're just
Mhm.
playing too fast unnecessarily. No, but you still can
Yep.
have ultimate for the next time. Okay. Now we can start playing faster, try to take space, and just do a little bit of damage. It's totally fine also to get rid of the smoke, maybe. Yeah, this shield here, just for... Or maybe try to stay alive before the fight, just spam damage can be alright. Now rotating, you see this is a better one. If you're going from here, this corner, because there's not much cover from this corner, I use it to
Yep.
rotate, give up space, but it's also seems like command is going in, so it's a little bit not as not as
Yeah.
good now, but that's okay-ish. After that we push up. Just sometimes you usually would like to communicate with your teammates. If they like to do the aggressive play
Mm.
like that, then try to also commit to it. Once they do that, then I can push forward, I can take advantage of that, and should be okay.
Yep.
But other than that, just playing slow, sure. Bubbles can be okay. Okay, taking space here. The Venom is sitting around the cover. Okay, sure. But this bubble, actually, not entirely sure if we need it. We use the shield there. There's a lot of damage on us, but the thing is this bubble really does a lot? Let's put it this way: is the enemy really committed in our space now? Who you bubble here? What do you see?
Um, as in, should I have used that bubble there?
Yeah, exactly.
Not really. I think maybe probably the only thing I would have used it for. I think Bucky was trying to hook. Maybe that's the only reason I used it. But even if I did, it's too early.
Yeah, exactly. You usually need some sort of commitment for the enemy in the space. Remember, we talked about the kill zone with you, so overall, that's how it
Mm.
usually looks like. Really, enemy makes a commitment. We can think about the resources now. They purposefully playing slow behind the cover. They're not exposed to anybody here, so the Sema kind of holds this cover really close.
Yep.
Now, it's not needed to use the bubble. Let's say they start transition, go from corner 1 to corner 2, then you can start thinking about the bubble. But again, it's just all about situation. Do I use the shield? Do I use the bubble? A bubble is especially more important when there are some cooldowns being thrown at you, like CC, especially more melee ones, maybe sometimes even when once the enemy
Yeah.
get close, that's more important. But the shield is just more for the poke damage. It is a lot of damage coming your way from the far. Well, why not? Why not to use the shield? But still, you need to watch the commitment. The commitment happens, and then you can do something with your bubble. Okay, so
Yep.
wait for commitment from the enemy. Sometimes it can be okay to also sort of maybe be a little bit more aggressive with that, get the stacks going too, but I'm not sure. There's just a little bit not too much commitment. Maybe having it fall later once they walk in the space, and then bubble can also be better. Can also bait them sometimes this way. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, playing this cover here, your damage, the Venom goes in. Sure, that's nice. Oh, actually stop them there. How you manage
I
that?
think I might have got him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I think it's that's a decent shot.
Yeah, it's really good. It's the most ideal, to be honest. If you can, yeah, if you can mess it up just like that, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit hard to do, but possible. Why not? Playing slow. It's alright. If there's a lot of poke damage, you can use the shield, but also don't use that too early, though. Okay, our Phoenix dies. That's a little bit unfortunate, to be honest. Not sure we can help that out. Yeah, it is just a one-shot, so...
Oh yeah, just one shot.
You sometimes can try to track the one-shots like that. It's just more of a see the charge they are going, but I think it's really hard. Especially at this position here, where they are...
I tend to do it more on Doctor Strange, because you can just flick his shield on and off, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to do with Hawkeye, because he can charge it so quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true, that's true. It's just overall really good to try to play with your angles. I think here, I think we sort of play near this Phoenix anyway, so it's okay. Not sure you can really save them from this here. Might be something you can do in theory, but still pretty tough. Yeah, have to give up the space now, have to play slow.
Yeah.
Okay, shooting for rotation is okay. Playing slow. Bubble to take space. That's alright. Yeah, we'll probably lose this fight, but
Yeah.
it's still decent. We tried our best. Okay. Let's see how the next fight's gonna be. Start here. Sure. Okay,
My
shooting.
team is pushing bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dropped. Yeah.
Okay, playing faster now. But you still have to be careful, because it's 1-for-1 ultimate as soon as Snow together with the Psylocke. So I would say don't move too close. You still can do decent amount of damage. Because when you have even numbers, you either playing slow or you sometimes can... well, what I mean, you play slow, you can hold space or give up space. But
Yep.
yeah, usually because of the even numbers you hold space, I don't think you have to move that close. Yeah, so in your case, it's rather, what if I still play this corner? You still know that this is still going, yeah, you need to farm ult charge, that's fine, but the tempo is even, and once you have your ultimate, maybe you can think about pushing forward, but then they answer with the air again, so you still can hold space. It's 1-for-1, technically. You can maybe mess this guy up, yeah. Now you have an advantage. Yeah. Now we have slight more advantage with this. Unfortunately, Bacon gets destroyed though, so it's a little bit tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, just placed right around the corner. Yeah, honestly, you can try to protect it, but it's mostly through you pushing up. I don't think you have to directly stay with that. It's just as soon as you see this, try to react and see what are the options for you to start taking space. Be mindful of the ammo first too, but other than that, it's just start pushing while having your good range.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what is it. Yeah, it's usually more worth it. Let's put it this way: on ultimate, to just push and trade couple of the cooldowns even is better compared to the ultimates getting destroyed, because we said that we still wanna play your comfortable range, right? But in this case, if we don't push up, even though it's an uncomfortable range, then this ultimate gets destroyed, right? At least there's a high chance. Maybe you still will get the ultimate destroyed, even though you push up, but if you do, then you might grab some attention of the enemy on you. And usually using couple of the cooldowns, even all of your cooldowns, to be able to take advantage of the ultimate can be worth it, as I think. It's cheaper. It's cheaper compared to the ultimate itself, right? Because ultimate, just one ultimate takes so much time to farm. Yeah, does it make sense?
Yeah.
Or any
It does make sense,
questions?
yeah.
Okay.
I take advantage of that, the ultimate being up, yeah.
Yeah. So I can also write it down. Take advantage of the ultimate of the ults being used. Just overall, you can take space and raid HP, or well, let's say trade cooldowns to be able to fully use ultimate, yeah, to be able to take advantage of that, because
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
just use other worth it a little bit more, even though it's gonna be a slightly more unfavorable range. Okay, and here when your Phoenix went in, playing faster is okay. After here, probably play slow, maintain the range. It's just 1-on-1. So yeah, be really careful of this Emifrost here, and your I believe you have to be mindful of this. This is really important. The stack here, right? So you still can block that, actually, the line of sight of it with a shield too, just in case, right? So, yeah, exactly. So this is something you may do as well. If you're trying to rotate away from it, if I still want to play slow, that's okay. I think maybe use the shield even. Because now you have to give up unnecessarily a lot of space, and then use shield here as a sort of just, well, what if they take damage? Yeah, I mean, what if they do damage on me? But you still play it cover, right? There should be more purpose. Either I give up space, or they push my space around the corner, and then there's a shield, right? So use the shield before, really. You see the stack here? Go for it.
Yeah.
You going for rotation.
Use the shield there. Also,
it's
like
right there. Yeah, when you rotate here. Yeah. Because you rotate out in the open, so it's okay. Again, it's just when we give up space, it's kind of similar. Your shield is usually a decent tool.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's also pretty long too, to be honest. I think it's longer compared to the bubbles, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure about the exact numbers, but anyway, it's usually more it's usually gonna be better, because the bubble itself is more of the thing which can also protect somebody from any cooldowns, also help out your teammates too. So yeah, and shield is kind of more, if there's a lot of damage coming in, a lot of the poke damage from far, then you do that. It's really good for rotation, or like blocking the projectiles like this. It's also big damage coming from far. If I can block it with a shield, perfect. It's just bigger area as well, so quite nice.
Yeah.
Here I'm not sure. Okay, I see. You tried to maybe react to the ultimate, or what was the...
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of already flew in. So
yeah, kind of
don't bother. Don't bother. It's fine. It would flew you in, then you rather need your shield for rotation later, somewhere around here. You see, you start going out of the cover, it's 1 second, you start rotating, you need your shield here, probably. If you go from one corner to another, just in case. If not... Yeah, because now you end up using both, I don't think you need that.
Yeah,
It's at least just shield is enough. Then after that, if Amorphrost is really close, if there's anything else happening, bubble is fine. Maintain your range though, meanwhile. But yeah, the cooldown order here is so important. Having bubble there, yeah, it's just having bubble here would be so nice, right? But now we don't have it. Yeah, it's just what's the cooldown on it as well? It's around 10 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, you press it here. It's yeah, like 12 seconds. Okay. They start pushing us, giving up space. Yeah, against the melee, obviously it's harder. The shield is not gonna do a whole lot. Okay. Take space, push up. You have ultimate, so you're fine.
A big ult here.
Oh,
4K.
that's huge. What is the score of the fight now? Let's write
Okay,
it down.
so 6 plus 3, so that's 9 because it's 3 ults being used
Mm-hmm.
on my team.
Yeah.
And they got 6 plus 2, so 8. So technically,
Yeah. And just
yeah.
plus one.
So
Yeah.
does that mean so obviously just have that advantage in this fight when
Well,
you consider these scores? Yeah.
you, if we're not using ultimate, that's just even. It's just even score. It's just gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
8.
yeah.
So using your ultimate here is alright in theory. Usually, if you're
Mm.
using your ultimate to just make the score of the fight either even or plus one is okay, because you always need to establish slightly bigger advantage, but slightly. Yeah, don't make it like plus 2 or plus 3 or something like it's been before. Remember our first point when we
Yeah,
used the ultimate, the advantage was way too big already, so you don't need that.
because they're already
Now,
down 2 players, yeah,
exactly.
before.
Now it's even, so you can go for the ultimate, and that's why it ended up being really good too. Because both teams are actively committed to the fight. There's also high chance for you to do something with that. There's
I think it was good too because I countered Hawkeye and Phoenix ulted, and everyone shoots at Phoenix ult, so they all just charge my ultimate, which was good.
yeah, exactly. So stuff like that, and yeah, I think it's mainly it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you have any questions about anything? What we mentioned so far,
Uh,
or?
I think that's far. It's clear so far. I think it's sinking in.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Okay, let's take a look. Keep looking. Okay, yeah, let's go back. So the seconds. Okay, do you want to keep watching the defense or a little bit of attack as well, or
I think attack's good as well. It's up to you. Yeah.
you can maybe also watch a little bit of attack, see what's there,
Hmm.
and go from there
What are we
to.
running on attack? We're running two tanks. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I got
that's.
to utilize. Am I
Hmm?
utilizing cover well enough, or is my use of cover okay? I think it can be better, in my opinion.
Yeah, in general, when you just fight any the cover, I think it's decent, the big shooting, but you need to be mindful. How do you rotate? Yeah, like we said, if there's a lot of damage coming your way, be ready. You cannot use your abilities to compensate for bad position, right? It's rather
Hmm.
if I either hold it for just use abilities to hold space, or I also can use abilities to keep help me rotate. But yeah, there's always gonna be the purpose, that there's a lot of damage coming in. But other than that, here for example, you play cover, okay, you just go back to the cover here, big shoot. That's what we need to do most of the time. But this shield, I'm not too sure actually.
I got heard Bucky Hook.
Oh, that's
I
why.
wasn't sure if he was going for me. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, they're right around the corner. Oh, well, it can be okay. It's just yeah, I think why not? Sure, but the shield can be fine there. Okay, going to push up. You have an advantage. It's +1, so can start taking space. Have to be really careful with this. Then, yeah, you start pushing up, corner to corner. You just expect the damage coming in your way. That's where you can already
Yep.
think about what are you doing in terms of, am I holding the space with the shield? Am I doing something else? Actually, what do you think? Yeah, how do you answer this aggression? The most
So,
ideal way. Mm-hmm.
so how should I have approached this differently, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um. So we got a tank. We took out Doctor Strange. So me pushing, I think, was good on that left side. Um. Maybe I should have been more aware of where my team was, but I think I think just holding that pillar in front. I think holding that pillar in front would have been fine if I just stayed around there more. Or even pushing to the rock on the left, but just being wary of the enemy's cooldowns like Bucky Hook, like Bucky hooked me. So
Overall, what is the direction with how you play? Do you play fast or slow at the moment?
should I be playing fast or slow?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I feel like we should be playing faster because we got to pick on a
Yeah.
tank.
It's faster, but also be really careful. Always look at exact space where you can be fast. You can be fast accordingly to this space here, so it can transition to you taking space, right? So the general direction is fine. However, you cannot be playing fast here anymore because most of your team, they're not able to take advantage of it. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
to also specify the space. Where do you place fast exactly? If you have an advantage in a space, then you start taking it. Yeah, you take an advantage of the better score of the fight. But in here, we're just a little bit too close. So I would say if we are playing slower, it's either hold this corner or go towards this rock, but don't be too close. And also be ready to use what cooldown. What do you think? If the bulk is using the hook on you, the most ideal one, what do you would say is the better to do in this case? Is it to use the
I
bubble?
think.
Is it to use the
I think
shield?
shield.
Yeah, shield is okay, I think. It's gonna be cheaper too, in a way. So you
Yeah.
can be fine with that, honestly. The bubble is more, it has more oppressive damage, in a way. So you would be holding enough distance, and because you do, then this makes it easy for you to react to the Bucky's hook, and then after that, you also, yeah, you're making it easy for you to take space, just with all the cooldowns usage there. But overall, it's just mostly based on the tempo of the fight, understanding, do we hold space, do you give up space? In here, you have ultimate, you have big enough advantage, so taking space is fine. Okay. That's alright, they're frozen. Maybe we can let them to take damage too, just in case, but it's okay. And they start to use TP. Hold the distance, yeah. And this guy goes for the ultimate, sure. Yeah, nice, we do that now too. Also, we talked about it before, right? Do not sit on the point, kind of win the fight first, yeah? So
Yeah,
that's
like
good.
side lanes and not staying
Yeah.
on main.
Yeah, exactly.
Staying on the point.
It's probably your rotation. Keep rotating on the right side instead of going on the left here. You still have this good lane to be used. You can still push the guys from here, and then after that you can keep the attention on those guys. Yeah, you just kind of took a little bit more unnecessary damage because you walk left, because you're also exposed to the guys in the main here. You will see it here.
Yeah.
Start walking. Okay, I push this guys fine, but why do I take a lot of damage here if I can just walk on the right side? You also have this Loki's ultimate, right? Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So it's pretty much,
Copy Mantis,
yeah, it's this Demantis. Yeah. So you can take advantage of that, but just still.
Just be wary.
It's fine. That's okay. You force them to play defensive. So they have to wait. You should be winning this. Okay, what about the next fight? We should have taken space. It's 1-for-1. Okay, good. Isolated the range. I swear, you can think about being more aggressive. Why? Because you gotta pick. So you can start playing faster, but you need to think about how do you play faster. What do you do exactly? What are your thoughts? What should we do? Should we keep playing here? Should we, I don't know, just start pushing up? Should we go anywhere
Yeah.
else?
So we got to pick. Maybe could definitely push main to the. See behind the Loki clone on the left. We could play cover there even. Take that space. Or we could just hold W as a team. I'm not really sure. I was going to ask you, like, how would you play aggressively in this situation?
I would say you need to think about at least start taking space somewhere. So in your case, what the better positions could be for the next fight? Let's put it this way. Is it still going to be the choke, or is there any better position for us to aim for, which we could be taking in preparing for the next fight?
Could take high grounds or
Yeah.
depends because so many people like to play on cut. That's the thing. You know what I mean? Like everyone just plays the main.
Yeah,
It's like
is it the good thing?
yeah, it's like I don't know. Because I remember you telling me you only need like one person on cart to push it,
Yeah.
and everyone, yeah, a lot of people just like congregate around the main and the cart, and especially as a tank, they tell you like, "What are you doing up there?" and I'm like, "Oh, I'm playing height," and they don't get it. You know, so it's difficult, but like in this situation, you could play the main, like you push the cover, or you could play the height. I haven't really played right side there a lot. Um, I think Angela's flanking
Yeah, exactly. That too. There's also Hawkeye on this
Hawkeye.
side. Also, your Mantis and the main that took a lot of damage, so you can't really help that. But at least you can take better positions. There's no, and you say you play main, but how do you protect this? How do you even save this guy? It's not possible at all. I mean, this is what I mean. You just need to think about how do you take advantage of the space. And yeah, this is really bad if people play in a main. This is really bad. I know it's gonna take. You will see in a year probably. People will start taking angles more. But to be honest, you at least should be the one. Do this. You have an advantage. Go here. Start preparing for the next fight. Help out this Hawkeye. It's more important. This guy's taking an
Mm.
angle, so you can already start pincering from here, while the rest of your team who is sitting on card also do the damage there. Yeah, you the tank.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
tank for the space, which is valuable. And at least if this happens, which is really not your problem, yeah, you cannot protect your teammates. That's what I mean. You play main, maybe they tell you to stay card, but what is the purpose? Do you do any better at protection here, right? But if I'm here,
Yeah.
at least I can divert some attention. So hopefully this Hawkeye turns on me, so the Mantis can survive there too, stuff like that.
So remember you saying like with tank, it's about diverting the attention onto you and absorbing pressure.
Of
You
course,
know.
of course.
Yeah. So
That's
by
no.
me doing like taking an off angle, it helped the team.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's always a good thing. Just right now, also be able to read the tempo. If we are playing faster, there's gonna be a way for us to take space, take advantage of that, take better positions, and after that, you can decide what to do. Yeah, usually taking the positions with more options like this high ground is why not. Also, the Hawkeye paired the shot. It's really good. I didn't know you could actually parry the Magneto shot, or did he? I'm
Yeah,
not
you can. Yeah. He
actually
was he was meleeing. Yeah. So that blocks
interesting,
shots.
interesting. Because I thought that
I'm not sure about the right click. Yeah. See.
because
Yeah.
Magneto shot, it's the explosion. So technically, the explosion, if you hit the explosion near him, he shouldn't be able to parry. But I guess the projectile shot, if
Mm.
it's going towards him, it can be a parry. Then it's just
Yeah.
projectile shot itself before the explosion. So the most ideal is just try to aim around him, just hit them with
Yeah.
explosions. Explosions cannot
Exactly.
be parried, so it should be alright. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's interesting. I just again, what was the moment? Maybe we could kill him there. Yeah, you're kind of shooting him. If you have the good range. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, this is the stacks even. Okay, this is what he blocked. One more time. Yeah, right there. Okay,
Mm.
this is the
Yeah,
next
because he didn't
level.
get knocked back. He did. He
Yeah,
did block the stacks. Yeah.
yeah,
He was trying to get out, and he
yeah.
did. So,
That's okay. Yeah, well, with stacks it's the right damage, so sure.
I played that pretty well there.
Yeah.
That was good. Like when I was thinking with that Bucky, I'm like, oh, he made a commitment, so I use the
Yeah,
stacks
that's
on him and
perfect.
a few
That's
times. Yeah, yeah,
exactly what we need. It just makes him stuck in a space. If you can also push them for isolation even more, so so to speak, if I like can trap them in the corner, always nice. Why
yeah.
not? Okay, they use an ultimate. We still have up 1, but there Venom got your Hawkeye, so it's 1 for 1. So you can kind of hold space or give up space. Now you are using ultimate, can start taking space. They also do 1, so it's probably even. But once your Hawkeye is pressing ultimate, then you can start taking more space. There's a lot of chaos now, but you still have an advantage. So technically pushing up is okay, just watch for the space where you guys are fighting. Okay. That's what I think too. Overall, I just so underrated. You're fighting for this space the entire time. You can always do it side about it. If I'm at the top, if I'm taking the angle here as well, just in general, yeah, this is okay
Yep.
when you have an advantage to try to push up to the main. But just thinking about that before the entire time. Yeah, if I have this time to set up for those low range positions on the off angle, like where your Hawkeye is been, is just so nice for us. Because your purpose of the tanking is divert the attention, absorb the pressure, so you do it in the right space, it's gonna end up
Yep.
pretty good. Okay, yeah, do you have any questions so far about anything, what we mentioned?
No, it's been pretty good so far. I'm understanding the concepts.
Oh, nice, nice. Well, if you want to, we still have, yeah, we have decent time, a decent amount of time. We could also do one game potentially. Maybe try to just talk to the score of the fight, see what it can do, or do you want to
Yeah,
do another
up to you.
review?
Yeah, I'm totally open to doing whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, we could try. We
Um,
could try and see. Just mostly decide, do we play fast and slow? Yeah, because sometimes, as we could see, we need more. It's either take space faster or give up the space, depending on the situation, and also your cooldowns too, especially your shield. Just
mm,
understanding that it helps us to take space most of the time or give up space too. So you have to
yep.
read. Yeah. Okay. Oh well. So I'm just gonna write down for taking or, and giving up space. So give up space is usually gonna be playing slow. When you give up space, then can also use the shield to help you rotate. And slightly more attention when you're playing slow with your bubbles. Make sure there's commitment from the enemy. And then
Mm,
you can be thinking about what to do next after. Okay, yeah, you can screen share then.
sweet. Uh, Screen share. Just get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah, it's good. Looking
Sweet.
good.
So start a game.
Yeah, of course. If you need
Okay.
to warm up, we can also warm up. If not, let's just do the game.
Um, I'll be alright.
Okay.
Warmed up a bit today already.
Okay, that's all good.
I've been doing the warm ups in custom games and stuff, doing matches, mostly custom games. They work pretty well for like implementing some of the stuff we talk about
Mm-hmm.
as well. Yeah, and just aim in general. So
Yeah. That's nice, I think. Especially as mag. It's not that really like too mechanical character, but still the shots using the stacks at the right time is so important.
yeah, he does definitely need some good aim, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm just kind of in comparison to some DPS, right? But the mag is
Oh
definitely
yeah, yeah.
it's pretty decent in terms of the mechanical skill. You need quite a lot of that too. All
Mm. I've
right.
been still doing my aim training and stuff. I hit. Are you familiar with Voltaic and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I hit plat complete in Voltaic yesterday, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Nice. That's really good. That's really good to hear.
Mm.
Yeah, with overall all the aim training, whatever helps you, is just to build the trigger discipline, also Maybe
In
even.
training is literally just mouse control and
Yeah.
aim, obviously.
Yeah.
So good for that.
Yeah. Exactly. I usually I personally never done any aim trainers. I usually been always doing the do match in this game
Mm.
or like in any other. It's called deathmatch. Yeah, you just play versus other players. You shoot each other. You practice there. Just see how they move and adjust accordingly. It's mostly that.
Yeah. What was it called? Death match.
Yeah. That's how
Just a
it's
death match
usually
in.
called in any game. Like
Oh, in any game, yeah. Like to
yeah,
match death match, yeah.
yeah. It's just alternative because
Yep.
in Overwatch. Yeah, no watch. I don't know. Call of Duty, Counter Strike, all those games. It's just a similar thing. You play versus each other and you practice the aim. Just as many as people as possible. So you also move your mouse from point A to point B pretty fast, and
Yeah.
it should be better. Okay. How long it usually takes for you to get the game to queue?
I don't think it'll take that long. It's night time here, so I think a lot of people will be on. So it might take just
Ah,
5 minutes. That's no time, yeah.
okay. Maybe that's why. That's fine. That's fine. Can wait if that's okay. Oh well. Let's see if there's anything else we got. Yeah, maybe any questions, maybe any general anything you want to ask too while we in the queue.
Um, Nothing really comes to mind at the moment.
Okay.
I
Uh,
think.
that's alright, that's alright. Yeah, let's then just pure look at the fights, how those gonna be, and decide do we play fast or slow? Do we give up space? Do we take space? All that stuff.
Which hero do you think you want to be today?
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields. Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm happy to go Penny for him. And
Yeah.
Wolf.
Oh, sure.
Most annoying characters of Verse, man. I swear to God.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Overall, if you can get nice angles around those guys, it should be okay.
Hello, Hawkeye. I don't know. No one picked anything, so I'll pick something.
Of course.
Damn, unlucky.
You'll need a top-notch team.
Oh well, I guess Star-Lord is still gonna take a flank quite a lot. Have a lot of
Yeah.
people taking angles, to be honest. You can let them Frost to be on the main more. You can do
Rogue's gonna
stuff.
play. It's gonna play Rogue, Gambit,
Yeah.
Loki.
Yeah, Rogue can also be. Well, actually, they don't have as much sustain compared to Amorphos, but still, I think you can watch for taking angles, try to create the crossfire. It's fine. You have a lot of flankers here, so you not necessarily even need to stay in the main. There's nobody you will be protecting too. So try to find a way. Use the high guns. Drop if it's necessary after. I usually really highly suggest start top left. Don't sit on main. Yeah, it's okay to
Yeah,
just start there after if you can. If you need to stop the card, go for it. But at the start, it's usually better to fight for important positions, which top left is, because the enemies might walk this way.
yeah. I've been trying to hold top left a lot more.
Yeah.
When I play Mag here.
Yeah,
Or
because it's just
mostly
so
Mag,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just so good. You stop them taking angles. It's more important compared to you shooting the tank non-stop, who is on the main.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, ideally they should be, if they're smart enough, they should be taking the top too. But maybe they will not. It's okay. The Thor will try to take top. Okay, be ready. Maybe. This guy could grab, by the way, so you could damage them. Yeah. Just as soon as there's grab, put the damage there. I mean, buy your
Yeah.
Wolverine. Okay. By the way, you got an advantage, so you can play faster. Okay. We still have one map up, a man up. Okay. There's a Widow on the right side. Watch out for that.
We're
You can
down one.
damage
We're down
them.
support.
More active angles are always important. Anybody taking off angle is high burst, so watch out for Widow. The tanks will try to distract you, but really, the torch guy, the Widow guy, if possible, try to
Yeah.
shoot them. Okay? Yeah, give up space.
Whip up. I'm walking my ult. Come back, come back, come back. We walk with Gambit ult.
Widow? Widow first, if possible. Yep. More aggressive angles. Watch out the range. Watch out the range after the ultimate will end. Okay. That's good to play faster though, there though. Sure.
We're not killing anyone.
Still playing slow? That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
That's alright. Yeah, honestly, the easiest angles for us, the most ideal is probably the Widow still. Maybe,
Mm.
no, honestly, maybe it can be the Torch, but they're flying in the air, so just watch. If
Yeah.
it's easy for you to catch, then sure, go for it, but I think,
Probably, yeah, Widow is probably the more accessible one I can get
yeah,
out of the DPS.
yeah, it just does the most burst damage there too, so it's always nice. You see they being up there, yeah? They actually have been, yeah, for a second. Widow on the left. Yep, deal with them. Okay, pushed important angles out. Now can think what to do next. Or playing faster is okay. Watch for just to get into staggers. Okay, get there with and then trying to be the melee combat there.
Yeah, try it. So annoying. That combo is crazy.
Where's the Widow? The Widow's dead. Okay. So always gotta watch for them. Yeah, it might be that
Yeah.
back in the days it was not as threatening, but really important. Good attention on the angle on the right side. Off angles are great to deal with. Slow, play slow, stabilize, use your abilities to rotate, that's okay. I
Okay.
think your shield is needed also. If you're trying to rotate in the open there, see what are the... Yeah, just try to block all that stuff there. If you're playing slow, yep,
With the shield. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. We still had it there,
Walk
so...
with Gambit ult.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Gambit ulting.
Okay, one pick. You might get the Widow, I'm not sure what the... Okay.
Ah, my bad.
That's okay, just a little bit too close. They're also exposed to the Widow in the back there.
Yeah.
My power cannot be quelled.
It's important angles first, yeah, not Rog. Yeah, make sure that you deal always the burst. DPS, maybe it supports too.
Time to stop them.
Yeah, off angles and burst CPS, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Maybe we need to swap Starlight as well.
That's also the parts of the tempo overall. You deal with the biggest threat, so you get bigger advantage. Mm-hmm.
Insignificant gnats. I feel like myself again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a big advantage here, can start playing faster. Mm-hmm. Yeah, holding corner is okay, but watch out for the range later. it's they have an advantage here. They use 2 ultimates.
Definitely, yeah.
Yes, good shield. Okay, they also get a pick, so you have to play slower. Trying to get a pick can be okay, but be careful.
Yeah.
Survive, survive. Nice.
Oof.
Nice, nice. Made it. Okay, this guy should die. This guy is really far in. Okay, decent shield, fine for rotation.
That's unlucky.
The space we ended up was a little bit awkward, but it's okay.
Yeah. Thought my team was gonna hold that corner, but it's fine.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's whatever. I think we done decent. Obviously, some small tweaks can be done, but it's okay. Also,
Trying
not
to get
bad
ult,
at all.
sorry.
If you guys fighting for this corner, to also use the right side building. You don't have to play on the card versus brawl characters. You see, you end up here, but what if you would be on the top right on the building there?
Yeah, on the
You-
building, yeah.
Yeah, you still can do the shots. You still can do the same amount of damage. And also deal with more important characters too, in theory. Don't walk in the face of the brawl characters.
That's
Okay.
right.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Just a little bit more attention. When you start playing slow, angles. Yeah, no fighting face to face. Yeah, it might be
Yep.
kind of the general habit. Let's go card, but there's the thing. There's a rogue. No need. Take angles. Go somewhere. Play slow. Yeah, playing slow is all about setting up an advantage.
I'm tired of Gambit in this game, man.
Yeah, well, might get a nerf later. Who knows?
Getting moves or something.
Yeah, should. Just his ult. His kit's not that bad. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I get the team map, so it's quite
Yeah, I love the team up.
quite
That's
strong. Alright, let's see. Try to walk the top right, top left, anywhere, not the main, especially if they play
Yeah.
brawl. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go top right.
At this level before, Rogue. Are you all right?
Don't need to worry about me, Eric. You ain't my husband or my dad.
No, but I am your friend. Isn't that enough?
Sorry. The battle starts in
Yeah, same directions though, the understanding. Do we play fast, do we play slow? At the start of the fight we play slow, usually, so build an advantage, better position, better cooldowns management. We don't play card. Don't listen to blood players. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good position. After that, if you will need, you can drop the card. It's okay, but the
Yeah.
general direction is you deal with important angles. Okay? Just start playing a
Play
little
it
bit
back to
slower.
high here.
You can try, yeah. If you play slower, you can, but make sure there's uptime as well. If your team is actively fighting, maybe it's worth it to actually play main. But,
Okay.
you know, it's just if you have time, right? So,
Yeah.
the thing about that is just if my team is active in the fight, you have to take you can take better position, but make sure it's not taking too long time. So for example here, I think you have to sort of fight main because there's just you don't have time to rotate. But
Yeah.
later on you can decide. Maybe there's something else you can do. Okay. It's even fight overall. Okay. They don't have ultimate anymore, can start taking space. Let's see, there's maybe sort of small off angles like left side or something to go for. Don't chase. Careful. Yeah. Yeah, small off angles like this. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Rogue is really far. Yeah, also. Watch the torch guy, watch the widow as well. There's torch on the left, just in case. They've been above. above the stairs. Mm-hmm. That's fine. You guys need to reset. I need to
Yeah.
reset, and that's when, because you're playing slow, you can also take better positions right away. I just think you have time to walk top right now. You not necessarily will play main. You can walk top right, or maybe even set up your ultimate. But deal with the angles like the Widow too, and Torch. They might be there,
Yeah.
or Gambit.
Solid taken now.
Yeah. Anyway, important positions. Important positions first. Push the angles out. You see, there are guys right here. Yeah, they're right here. Yes. Deal with them. Mm-hmm. That's okay. Make sure you also set up your ultimate or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Stress
It's
off tank.
it just the thing is, you can take the positions like this, but you have to be mindful how far you go. You shouldn't want to go too far in. Kind of play slow, let your DPS to do damage a little bit more, basically.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna play slow.
yeah. Play slow. Now you don't have time to take the position, so you can play main. Also find a way to set up your ultimate. Okay, it's kind of even fight. Try to keep the distance from the brawl guys later. If they get closer, well, it's still good though. Yeah, because they're pretty low. Okay. Think about it. What's the plan? What's the plan next fight about your ultimate? How will go about it?
Probably counter Gambit most likely, or Torch.
Okay. If counter Torch or Gambit, then let's shoot them. Let's shoot them first. Let's for their ultimate.
They're ulting out.
You need to go. Yep. Nice. Looking good. Nice. Not sure why they're ulting that early, but whatever. They could just set up better positions first. Now they give you a point for free. That's good.
Yeah.
Now can push up, take space. They kind of rushed it. I'm not sure why, man. And they maybe thought they couldn't touch, but they could. They still have time.
Yeah.
Good position here.
The map's gonna change now anyway.
Yeah, but well, whatever. But still, it started out really good. Decent sideline here. Good off angle. A good push on the Widow. Nice. Looks good. Looks really good. That's good. Okay. Can play here still. Just deal with them. Push them out. Nice diverting attention there. If they push you really hard, you can give up the space. But other than that, you should be okay. Especially if they're things like Invis shield. Watch out. Watch out. Play main. Watch out. Keep the range. Keep the range going. Okay. Yeah, you can play main now because you don't have time to take angles. But once you can, do that. You can walk like more right side or something. Yeah, you have an advantage now.
Take angles when you have time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually you have time before the fight. In the middle, you have to be judging. But yes, usually it's good direction. Try to take better positions, but make sure there's uptime still.
Yeah.
Okay, you have time to take better positions now in series. So if you want,
Who's going on too?
not sure where, but you can decide as long as it's a long sideline off angle. All right. You can do damage.
Still alive.
Yeah, just do damage. All right. You have slight advantage, but it's the last fight. Watch out. Search for the ultimate. Yes. Okay, good. That's good enough. That's good. I think we won. At least this fight. Oh no, there's danger to be, right? Forget about it.
It's not good.
Still have an advantage. Keep this up.
Nice.
Nice, good job. And push up, take space. Don't stay card. Let somebody else be card. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Good angle to start with. You also deal with a gambit, by the way, this way. Yeah. Was
Oh,
kind of
has it-
unexpected by this guy. Make sure you give up space, though. Yeah. As soon as you see the item. Yeah. Okay.
Ah,
You see,
I'm
this thing, it
not-
was good. It was good at the start. Just
It's good,
as soon as you saw the healing, just start giving up space a little bit. And
so as
you're
soon as I
good.
saw the Adam, just chill a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, some players would say don't take angles like this, but this is good angle. Just how you do that.
That was
It's
close.
okay.
Just
Yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah. That's right. That's what it comes down to. Because you dealt with this, you could also deal with angles they take, so it's really nice. Okay, nice kill on the Adam. That's 1 for 1. Oh, they rezzed. Okay. There's a slight disadvantage there. Oh, actually, the ultimate. Yeah. It's the last fight. What can you do with ultimate? Watch for options. Nice, okay. It's still even. Search, yes. Looks good. You have slight advantage. Just keep up fighting. The backline first if possible if you see them, if they're low.
Yep.
Yeah, because they get all the support, the tanks, so deal with the follow-up first. Watch out, if these guys are far, deal with the tanks. If they cannot follow up on the tanks, deal with the tanks by themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay, strange TP again. See who is committed more. See who is exactly... Oh, well. That's okay.
Okay.
Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close.
Still alive.
Still fighting, actually.
Yeah. It's a long fight.
What's going on? Oh no, they got a pick. Nice, okay. Block, oh,
Bubbled him up. Bubbled him.
almost. Okay, 1
Nice.
HP. We should be winning this. Backline first. Get around the shield if possible. Right, if this guy's low, then fight this guy though, this range. Okay. Don't rush your ultimate, wait for them to touch. Make sure there's gonna give you an advantage.
Yep.
If you already have that, just keep shooting. Keep shooting. Once they're gonna touch, you can ult. Block. Yes. Looking good. Ultimate for the last fight. Yep. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, really close game there. Still
Yeah.
got 1 minute. And they got 2. Okay, let's see.
I get through it. That's okay.
Still can hold.
Mm.
See how you push the angles though. Watch out for the tempo there in a way. Yeah, do you play slow? Do you play fast? As soon as you see the people, be more mindful.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't push in too
Gotta be
fast.
very mindful because double gambit as well. Yeah.
Yes,
It's hard.
yes, exactly. Because the things we do with angles is good because we get rid of them. We get rid of their angles, but also watch for the context.
Yep.
Okay.
Will we still have a full recording, even if it like sort of crashed?
Let me see. Yeah,
Let
the
me know.
recording, yeah, the
Perfect.
recording is up. The recording is all good. Yeah.
Whatever you see like during this gameplay, you can write it down as well in that little spreadsheet or that little note that you do, the Google Doc.
Yeah, the
Do you see anything?
I
I'll try
send
work
it.
on it.
Yeah, I send this too. Yeah, it's all will be
Perfect.
with you. Yeah. All right, take
Alright, I'm gonna
take
take
the
height here.
positions. Yeah, you'll have second tank, so you can sort of
I can do it, yeah.
be a little bit more aggressive, but still watch out. See what space you're fighting for. This guy is just standing still.
Yeah.
They AFK. Yeah, they AFK. What's going on?
Lamps are out.
Okay, they start playing actually.
That's unlucky. So just be more aware there, just don't push as
Well,
far.
honestly, they AFK, you know, but the thing is, you can just move them away from the position. You know, just destroy them, because if you get that close, yeah, and they will decide to play, and then it's kind of threatening to be in their face. You just need
Yeah.
to just deal with the positions by pushing them away, that's all. Make sure they're not existing in the angles like they do.
Invis.
Keep the range and let your Venom be on card if possible. Okay, if nobody's on card, then you can touch it.
Yeah.
Watch the angles, Who's doing one? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. It's just a lot of damage.
There's a lot of damage, yeah. That's fine.
Just right at the start, just I understand a little bit tricky, but if this guy stands still, just push him away. They don't get on their face if they decide to play. That's been the main mistake there. You cannot afford yourself to, yeah.
No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
Oh yeah, okay. The right side can be okay. Just don't get too far. Or like if you get that far, then don't get
But
pressure.
see what the guy said in chat, he's like, I don't know why your mag is flanking going top and not tanking.
Yeah, I mean, that's what people
yeah,
tell
the
me.
points.
It doesn't matter. If I would reach top 10 and Overwatch and play Reinhardt, a lot of people they would tell me the same. And but the thing is, if you tank and you do your job, then that's okay.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Just need to think how you do that. Yeah, the problem is not with the angle. And just make sure that you react into the threats accordingly. Push them out first. You need to break it down in 2 steps. You need to get rid of the positions, get rid of the enemies, and make sure that the positions are safe, and then use the positions. We kind of just pushed in the rogue phase. That's why you died, right?
2, 1.
Yeah, this guy's talking shit. Oh well.
I mean, people are always gonna blame something, so it's whatever. But like, you see, what are you tanking now, right? You're tanking all those guys, and that's really good, right? So that's the purpose of the angles, to destroy them, so they're not able to take angles, and make sure that your team, because you tank in that, your team is able to do stuff too. Oh, watch out, a little bit too deep, really deep, watch out. The angle can be okay, but it's just a little bit it cannot take as much space if it's even fight.
What are we doing?
I shall not be removed so easily.
Okay, we still, yeah, there's gonna be the last meters. Okay,
Final score 3, 2, 4.
don't worry.
Yeah.
It's also the people always tell you that, but you can see, right, once you take their positions like this, it's just how you do that, right?
Yeah.
It's maybe around 3 times, probably at least. We could live on the angles like that. It's just the way you do that. That's fine.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. Has a tough game anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's pretty close though. I think with
It was close, yeah.
just reading the tempo, taking space, give up space, all of that stuff. It's important. Yeah, sort of. Well, let's try to summarize. Sort of what we went over with you today. What do you need to work on?
Definitely like identifying when to play slow and play fast. I think when I'm playing on an angle, like determining how like deep I can go into on the angle. So can I just hold a shallow angle, or can I go push further into the enemy space? And just being aware of who they had Rogue and Torch just like going at me, and my teammate, like, sometimes my teammates don't know where I'm up there. Everyone's telling me to play main, but I just gotta play my game. I just gotta play the way I want to play.
Yeah,
And just learn.
the thing
Yeah.
is, it's not like you have to be on the main, like, because what is the purpose, right? We always need to tank the most certain angles as long as you have the good range and able to maintain it. That's the main thing for us, really. Just don't get in the enemy face when you're on the angle, right? The rogue, or there's who have been fighting the gambit, right? All the angles should be accordingly to how your team is fighting. So ideally, when you're on the angle, by the way, it's not flank when you're in team's line of sight. If you're on the top right, for example, taking space in the first
Soft
point,
flank, yeah.
it's not even soft flanking. Flank is the position where your teammates cannot see you. If your teammates can see you, that's just simple off angle. That's the positions where you should be, to be honest. You should always be fighting for those top right positions. It's just the way we do that, right? Don't get too far.
Yeah.
Don't get too greedy. Top left on the third point as well. The angle's fine. Just make sure you keep the range, and also once they are pushing you actively, you either decide to you play slow, or if you have your teammate support, then you can play faster, and should be good, really.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget,
Mhm.
also, you especially if you're fighting versus the brawl, don't fight in their face. Remember the defense. Yeah, there's the times when we died sometimes too. You fight on a point, you die. You keep the range, do angles properly, and your teammates line of sight too. That's fine. Just react to the situation, to the tempo. Okay,
Yeah.
do you have any final questions for today, or
No, not for today. I think it's all good. I'll keep working at what we talked over, and I'll message you if I have any questions.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. Also,
And I'll
don't get
send you another
distracted by
review.
teammates, whatever to tell you.
Those ones, they were teammates and the enemy team. They'll just give me shit. So I don't know. It's kind of actually like brings you down a bit, but it's like whatever.
I
Guess.
understand, but trust me, the thing is, it's just how you implement it. Once you implement the angles right, and then you can see that you're able to do that consistently, then there's no way. Let's put it this way: it's inevitable that you win more games too, and you will see that it's getting more value. Yeah, so watch for how you make the plays. I know it's also harder to do this stuff, right, compared to just purely playing main, but that's how it's supposed to be played at the higher tier as well. And you watch the pro players as well. They're always aware of the angles. They take angles a lot. So we need to also, if we want to rank up, be able to do the same. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.